Alright guys, tonight on the Unknown Soldier Scrims, this is going to be our brand new night. It's going to be our first ever Wednesday Scrim. This is actually going to be sponsored by Omlet Arcade. So we got a couple prizes going down tonight. Let me go ahead and mute the volume and switch over real quick. Basically, what's going to go on is first place, Omelet's going to offer up 250 tokens for each of the 4 players on the first place team, 150 for the second, 100 for the third, and I'm personally going to come out of pocket $40 to the team with the most amount of kills over the 3 rounds. So hopefully that should make things very interesting tonight. And hopefully we can get a whole bunch of this shit on fucking stream for you guys. So let's go ahead and see what kind of plane line we're going to have for the first round. So it looks like we're going to have a pretty decent line going right across the center. So we're going to go probably a whole bunch in Yasnaya, Roz. Not sure if too many teams will have the balls to go to Pachinki. Probably Shelter Prison area, maybe some down to Milta. I would assume most likely George Pool, South, North, and Crates. Might be some going to Severny. Definitely some good loot up there, but most likely have to get a car. And not sure if any of you guys tuned in to our last Thursday night scrim last week. We actually had a tie for first place between SSG and Indestructible. It was actually a very, very, very good game. So it looks like Team 18 going to be in Pan We Trust going up to Kameshki, while Team number 10, SSG, is going to be heading to Lipovka. So they are going to be the only ones over there. So let's check in with Team 17 over here. It's going to be Thirsty Killers. They're going to be somewhat close to those guys. And they look to be heading towards the Milta area. And we're also going to have some, looks like they're going towards Quarry Primorsk. So we do have 2 teams going to Pachinki right now. It's actually more than I actually thought was going to happen. And one is knocked already. And that is actually going to be Earl and his team. They are one of our teams that come back almost every single week. And they do perform very well week after week after week. And that is going to be Pretty Boys Esports. So we're going to get our first look into what this first zone is going to look like. So I have a feeling this is going to end up near probably Pachinki. Let's go down here to Primor, see what's going on. So we're going to have Mark for Death and team number 6, which is, I believe, Unknown Soldiers. So we're going to have Mr. AA, Bubba, Ruff, and Zero. Let's see if we have anything else going on at the moment. We do have a couple teams. One's at North George, one's at South, and it looks like only one is at Crates. So we're not going to see any action out of that. Let's see what happened over here at Pachinki. Earl and his team from Pretty Boy Esports going to have 3 kills already. So we're going to jump down to Primorsk real quick. They're going to be our 2 closest teams right now. They look to be a little bit more spread out than the last time we checked in with them. I'm wondering if MFD even knows they're over there. I didn't get the chance to see when these 2 teams landed. They look to be taking their time just looting. Diablo taking out Chewy. And Drake as well. Jesus, Diablo's going fucking crazy right now. And he squad wiped a whole team by himself. Actually, I think Loco got the finish on somebody. Alright, so it looks like we are going to have some shots now in Primorsk. From what I can tell, it looks like Odin trying to play some shots onto Ruff through that window. Going to be rocking that VPN glitch. Get that green ump 9. Check over here, see who's popping some shots off. And Ruff has been knocked. And Mr. Double A has already been taken out. They're going to get the finish onto Ruff right now, too. Odin looks to be knocked as well. And Zero is going to be knocked and thirsted by Hexy. So now, looks like MFD is going to be the victors down here in Primorsk. Let's go up here to George Pool real quick. Looks like we're going to be checking in with Animals. Another green ump 9. I guess I'm one of the only ones that has not done the VPN glitch to try to get that. Let's go over here with Cali Actives. From what I can tell, it looks like they're about to get ready to leave crates. And they already did. Still going to have that vehicle glitch in the game. I wonder when they're actually going to start fucking listening to us and actually start fixing some of the things that need to be done before they start releasing other bullshit. We're going to check in with the Amazons now. Not sure if Blondish has all chat on at the moment, but once we get later in the game, if she does, you can hear how good of a squad leader she actually is. I believe it was a couple weeks ago. Came down to one of her squad mates was the only one left on their team. And with the coaching from Blondish, came very close to actually pulling off the win. So Team 22 passing right by Team number 11. They look to be going towards the bridge down to military. Not sure if they're going to try to bridge camp or not. Let's go over here and check in with Forsaken. I've never really been a huge fan of the hollow sights. I feel like they block up way too much of my phone screen when I'm trying to zoom in. Definitely a fan of my red dot. And I'm very picky when it actually comes to my sights. Some of them, I'm not too big on the way the reticules look. Definitely love me a 3 times and a 6 times. They are my go-tos at the moment. So ATTP knocking some people and getting some kills right there. Looks like their team is going to have 1 at the moment. Medusa refueling that vehicle. Let's check back in with Forsaken now. Looks like Team 17 maybe pretty close. Cali Active's getting a knock. And is Spoon the only person on his team? Yeah, he looks to be the only one on his team right now. Actually, I wonder where his 2 teammates are. Just looking down the stairs. So, Cali Active's getting another knock. And let's see what Blondie can do. Is she going to go inside the building? Spoon moving around a little bit. And here comes Mighty. I don't even think he shot a shot there. I'm not really too sure what he was doing. But Forsaken's definitely going to capitalize on that, get some kills. Let's go over here with Team 8, Cali Actives. They're going to be pretty close to Team 7. Looks like 2 knocks over there. They're going to have, what was that, 420 still standing. Does not look like he's going to be close enough to even get a revive. Cali Actives pushing in right now. And Devil going to be taking him out pretty quickly. Earl looking to get another knock in the kill stream. Let's go back over here to Milta. So it does now look like the rest of this Thirsty Killers team has come over and tried to battle it up against Forsaken. So Mighty's going to be knocked, Low-Key's going to be knocked. It's going to be just Pain versus Blondie and Shredder. Blondie landing a couple shots right there. Gonna get knocked in return. Shredder actually reviving his teammate. Mighty getting up just in time. Unfortunately, Pain going to be getting all 3 of those kills right there. Let's go over here and check in with MFD again. They're not too far away from Cali Actives. Looks like it's going to be 4 of the MFD guys. Not sure if this Fallen Empire guy is part of MFD now. And down goes Devil to Hexy. Them DP shots with a scope are very deadly at distance. Teammates slowly moving in. And they are trying to place some kind of bullets downrange. Try to make it so they can not get the revive on them. Raging for Ace, and I believe it was Chibi. Can't really see it with the name block in. Taking a little bit of damage over there. Let's go ahead and check in from their side what we can see. So they're both going to heal up. Devil's back up now. Best bet for this team would be to try to grab that buggy right there, get two of them out, and retreat as fast as possible. As you can see, Hypnotic trying to flank on their left-hand side, his right hand. And one of them looks to be dipping out. Or possibly just trying to save that vehicle for future use. Here comes Hypnotic and Legit. Hexy gonna get me knock on Chibi. And Raging for Ace gonna go down as well. SSG getting a couple knocks right there. Boogie getting a knock onto Legit. Link taking Dave down. Matt turning around and knocking Link in return. Death taking down Dave. Let's see where these battles are at. Let's go check in with them real quick. So we're actually going to have three teams right here. Team 10, unfortunately, right in the middle. So Loco, Diablo are both down, which is going to leave... Who's still up on their team? So Matt and Ekka going down right there. And gonna thirst them. So Jordan gonna be the only one up on that team right now, I believe. Jumping down, trying to get himself away. Tank gonna be up on the hill directly behind. I doubt he is going to have time to get to his team. Jordan dipping out in a vehicle. Definitely a good call right there to get the fuck out. One or two shots on that vehicle, and he could go down himself. So AMZ gonna be the victor right now. Let's see, they have 3 kills out of that. Let's check in with Team 22. For a second I thought they were bridge camping. They're actually up on the little ridge just to the right-hand side. Definitely a good vantage point for people coming to it. And you can see him just outside that fence waiting for people to try to cross that bridge. Colleen off at the distance at the little houses. Let's see what Tank's up to over there. So Tank's going to be the only one surviving on his team right now. Looking in the general vicinity of Team 22, not really sure if he knows if they're up there or not. Let's go over here with Team 2. And the crack of that Car 98 shot just off in the distance. Snowy gonna be knocking one. And Danky is going to go out. Check in with Butters. Pretty Boy Esports, about northeast. And they're going to be in the compound just up the hill from those guys. Already getting 1 kill. They're going to shoot out the tires, thinking that might help them a little bit not be able to get away, so they can actually play some shots on them as the zone moves in. Butter's going to knock Redma. Earl taking quite a bit of damage. He's about a one-shot right now. Let's go ahead and check in from their view what they're seeing. Whole bunch of smokes being thrown, trying to get some cover. Earl going to be backtracking to try to get back to his team. That is a crazy looking vehicle skin. Grimes and Butters trying to play some shots onto these guys. And Pretty Boy Easter's going to be jumping into that very bright US and going to be dipping out. Let's see where they're going to rotate to. So they're going to be heading to zone right now. Amazon's going to be in that little compound that we saw earlier. And Thirsty Killer is going to be just behind those guys. So let's see if Pretty Boy Esports rotates right into the Amazons. They are just going to go to the right side, so we are not going to see any action out of those two teams just yet. Let's see where everybody will be rotating to for one of our final circles. So they're going to have animals just to their right-hand side, Amazons to their left, and they are rotating right towards animals right now. So hopefully we should see some action out of these two teams any second now. Definitely saw Luke. No, I didn't see Luke Queen in that window. I'm actually kind of surprised. Earl taking a couple to the face right there. Check in with the Amazons over here. Looked like they got a knock onto one of, I believe it was those guys. I'm not sure who it was. I saw it pop up on the kill stream though. And Loot Queen gonna get a knock. Colleen gonna get knocked right there by Mando. Straight across on the opposite hill. And gonna get the thirst on as well. So Butter's using the car for cover over there. Red Mike gonna get the knock onto Loot Queen. Let's go over there and check in with that battle real quick. And Jordan just off in the distance, letting this battle unfold. Try to get his team some placement points. Try to get themselves some of these prizes that are being offered up tonight. Definitely excited to bring on the next chapter of Unknown Soldiers. Big thank you to Omlet Arcade for officially sponsoring our scrimmages. Definitely helps out quite a bit, especially when myself trying to get my name out there, trying to get better known. Definitely trying to do more tournament scrimmages, stuff like that for other people. Right now, I will also be streaming for the Gator League, which is going to be a duo tournament, basically focused on kills. So that will be coming up soon. I believe the link for that Discord is on our server. So if you'd like to go ahead and join that, go ahead and look for it. If not, I will post it either after this game or sometime tonight. And I will actually be having a couple co-streamers on that. MFD getting a knock onto Redmaw. And Hypnotic going to get the finish with that DP. Those guys still have 3 people up. It's looking like Animals is going to have all 4. MFD looks to have all 4. In Pan We Trust off in the background right there behind MFD. See how close they are actually to them. So they are just over the next hill, so they're not going to have eyesight on them for just a little bit until they rotate to this zone. They're still going to have a minute. So let's go back over here, see what Animals is up to. Hexy looks to be about a 1-shot right now. And Classic gonna get knocked. Very narrowly getting inside that building. Blonder's gonna get in just in time to get the revive onto both of her teammates. And that is going to be Pretty Boy Esports placing a whole bunch of bullets downrange on the Amazons right here. Unfortunately for them, they are not into zone and they are about to be hit pretty hard. Their vehicle right now blown up. So their only option right now is to run into this hailstorm of bullets coming at them. Healing up as much as possible, trying to get those boosts in to try to run quicker. They may get lucky enough to where somebody may distract them any second now. And down goes Kush. And Death is going to get the kill for that one. Luke Queen going to get the knock on to In Pan We Trust Queen. So queen on queen action right there. Let's go over here, check in with OG. So MFD has a couple guys down right now. And gonna get a knock with that frag. They are only going to have legit up right now. And the spring moving in cannot see through all that smoke. Where is legit? What the fuck? How did they not see this dude? Aw, he got so fucking close too. And they're gonna get distracted by AMZ moving in. So legit right now could get this dude right in the back. And his teammate's gonna come up and save him. I really do not know how they just ran around him so much. Check in with Grimes over here, laying some bullets down range at this AMZ team. They are held up inside that little shack. One frag grenade could take that whole entire team out. So Pretty Boy Esports going to have two people up. Actually, it's just going to be Earl now. Snowy going to get knocked. Those guys going to have Grimes and Butters. Jordan's still going to be the only one up for SSG. Does look like Earl is going to get the revive onto Snowy. And 3 of the AMZ guys are now back up. So all is quiet right now. And down goes Earl by Butters. So let's see what Snowy can do. It's going to be... Looks like Death moving up right on the right-hand side. And Death going to go down. So was not able to get the flank. Grimes right there going down to, I believe it was Roth. And there goes Butter as well. So AMZ taking out both Butters and Grimes right there, which is just going to leave Roth and Pew. Earl is Earl back up? Well, Snowy's going to get the knock onto Death right there. Pew going to go down to the zone. And Jordan narrowly making it into the zone with very little help. So it's going to be a 2v2v1. Let's see if Earl sees Jordan anywhere next to him right now. Pew going down to Earl. So that's just going to leave Roth up. They're coming pretty close to Jordan with these nades, though. So here comes Earl with the flank, riding right along the edge of the zone. Pew going to go down again. Earl is going to get the second knock. And going to be taking a little bit of zone damage right there. And let's see if the hard flank comes in. And Earl is going to take out the last remaining member of Animals. And going to take Jordan out at the same time. So our first round victors are going to be Pretty Boy Esports. They are going to rack up 17 fucking kills that game. Absolutely fucking ridiculous as always. Alright guys, so I'm going to take some endgame picks. That way we can get the scores all calculated up. And we're going to take about a 10-minute break, and I will release the next room codes to the team leaders. Alright guys, we're going to get round number 2 underway in a couple seconds. So very good end to round number 1. Good teamwork done right there by Pretty Boy Esports between Earl and Snowy to get that win for their team. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get round 2 underway. Alright, so about 20 seconds, figure out what kind of plane line we have this time. Hopefully it is just as good as last round. Not a big fan of shit that ends up in the water. Let's go ahead and zoom out. One thing I am glad that they took away was the 1-year anniversary music inside the lobby. That shit was fucking horrible. Alright, so gonna have almost pretty much the same line as last time, just a little bit higher up. So we should see some teams ending up in the Severny area. Most likely Kameshki again, all over George Pool. Definitely Yaz, Roz, Pachinki's school. I expect maybe to see about one team at Mansion. Looks like we're going to see Team 1, and I can't read the other one, possibly Team 6 and another one, all heading down that main stretch from George Pool to Primorsk. Let's see who is going to get the vehicle. So War Criminals going to be first ones to land in the small little town on the way down to Primorsk. Gonna get a little bit of loot. Then we're also gonna have team number, I believe it's 24 and team 8. Let's go over here with OG. We're gonna have 3 teams over here in Yasnaya. So we're gonna have Unknown Soldiers, Visit Mortem, Mr. Fuck You. Fucking badass name, dude. I love some of the names that some people come up with. Definitely makes it a little bit more interesting on my end. Let's go over here with Animals. Gonna have 3 teams, all in the same general vicinity right here. Team 9 looks to already be on the ground in front of them. I wonder if they went to get a car. Gonna drop right outside the warehouse, is gonna get the only one right there. And from what I can tell, it looks like they're gonna dip out and head to Milta Power. And you're also gonna see purple from ATT or to ATTP right in front of them. Let's go back to Yaz real quick. Check in with Visit Mortem, see what they're up to. I'm so fucking tired. Work kicked my fucking ass this week like crazy so far. So we are going to have the OG team pretty close to Unknown Soldiers right now. Visit Mortem going to have the apartment buildings over there all to themselves. Pretty ballsy running out in the open right now. Not really sure if it was the unknown soldiers that popped off that shot, or if it was Visit Mortem. Looks like Diablo went down to fall damage. Wondering what happened to him. Maverick getting a knock. Zero getting another one. Right now, the only one standing is 420. Zero getting the right idea right now to push, since only one member of that team is currently standing. And here comes the push. And they are both going to be up now, so it's going to be Zero almost getting them in the back. Going to get another knock right there onto Bonnie. And 420 going to be just up the hill, or stairs right now. Taking a couple bullets. And trying to play it safe. He's definitely have the advantage with the positioning he has at the top of those stairs. And Ruff gonna get the final kill onto 420. Good teamwork right there by the four of them. Visit Mortem just gonna continue to loot, not paying too much attention, trying to get what they need to try to put up some kind of battle if something were to happen. Let's go over here to Lip with Team 18 and Team 10. So Impan we trust going to be somewhat close to team number 10. Dave looks to be in the water. Yeah, he's taking a swim. Alright, so let's go ahead and check if somebody else instead. Let's go up here to Yaz again. Nah, they're not really too close. Let's check in with Team 22 over here at school, see what they're up to. Got the Spring Rock and an Uzi. Definitely one of my go-to guns for close range combat, especially in boot camp. SSG going to be off in the distance just a little bit. I believe that is going to be Super Saiyan God's Blue. The red team is the one with the in-game leader, Dave. Terra going to be the in-game leader for Blue. Check in with animals over here. They're going to have built a power all to themselves. Death going to go to small power. Going to have his teammate not too close to him. I'd say maybe 150 behind at the most. Closing the distance now, probably closer to 80. They are going to have that vehicle just outside the wall as well. Alright, so first zone's going to pop up. They're going to have about... No, zone's going to start moving in now. So we're going to start seeing teams make their rotations. Going to get a little bit more action here shortly. We still have Team 22, Team 23 pretty close to each other by the school area. And let's go down here to military. We're going to have Team 8 and Team 14 right here at what I call the H buildings. Not too bad of loot. My only problem with them is all the open windows. So it's going to be Cali actives and Not too sure on this one clan's names. I just know it is some friends helping each other out trying to get this clan formed. Agent was actually in Merciless with me. Pretty good dude. Played with him quite a bit. Definitely has some skills behind him. Would love to see some of them come out on stream. Check in with ATTP. They're going to be pretty close to Team 5 now. And it's going to be the Amazons. So Medusa and Purple. Oh, here comes Spetsnaz. Going to be rolling up right to the backside of Colleen right now. And we're going to have some more fall damage, this time to Goofy. So now let's head back up here. We are going to have 3 teams near the Yaz area. Still going to be Viscid Mortem, Unknown Soldiers, and now Forsaken. Forsaken going to be driving right towards this Unknown Soldiers team. See if Maverick takes any shots on them as they drive by. And no, nothing going to come out of that one. Let's go back over here to Ferry Pier with Blondish and her crew versus soon-to-be ATTPX. Snowy gonna get a knock onto Pain. Earl gonna get a knock onto Low Key. Earl gonna get the thirst on him as well. Trey's gonna knock Pain. Classic gonna go down. Colleen very low on health, about 1 or 2 shots. Blondish gonna get a knock onto Purple. Medusa gonna go down to, I think it's Copiu. And they're gonna be down right there on the stairs. Blondish gonna get the revive too. So ATTB gonna go out to the Amazons. Pretty good battle right there. It's gonna be 2 knocks and 2 up, so not really too bad. They're gonna remain all 4 alive and move on to try to rack up some points in this second round. Switch over to Team 4, Indestructible. Those guys gonna be not too far behind them. Trying to make some distance to this zone. You can hear their bullets just pinging the fuck out of this vehicle as they drive away. And I think that was one of their tires. Gonna hop in the boat, drive underneath the bridge, and most likely get the fuck out. So it looks like Tank ended up staying behind. Gonna get some shots onto Denki. Not sure if he was trying for a vehicle, but now that Tank is shot out, I believe 3 of the tires, not much can be done. Ah, damn it. So I just missed the battle between SSG and Animals. What is with all the fucking fall damage this game? Zero's gonna go down to fall damage now, too. I believe that's the third one I've seen in this kill stream so far in the second round. Eve gonna get a knock onto Maverick, and Exotic is going to get the finish. Let's go over there and check in with this one. Goofy rocking the VSS. That guy going to get a knock onto Tank. Bubba looks to be about a one-shot, going to heal up all the way right there. And Rough and Zero coming up not too far behind him. Smoke's coming out trying to get some cover for himself. And you can see Zero running in the open right there at the top of the hill. Rough going to get a knock onto Shadow. Danky going to get a knock onto Diablo now. And they are still battling outside of this zone. So right now it's just going to be Loco and Link, the only two standing. Does not look like Diablo is going to get revived, taking some serious zone damage right now, as well as being knocked. Zero going to get the finish onto Shadow. And TG is moving in, going to finish him up. Let's go back to this US versus VM. They look to be the only two teams that are close enough to be having a battle right now. I love that fucking off-road skin too. So Eve is going to be knocked right now. Shadow very low on health, about one or two shots and he's going to go down. Eve back up. Let's go over here and check in with the Amazons. Team 23 not too far away from them right now. Fuck. That is going to be Super Saiyan God Blue. Team 15 not too far away from them now as well. And that is going to be Animals. I believe this was the same compounds that Animals did pretty good at last match. Classic just chilling on the roof. Exotic going to get the knock onto Bubba. And Roth driving down the hill, taking a couple shots on the way. Death almost getting knocked. Pew going to get knocked right there by Blondish. Blondish taking a little bit of damage herself. And down goes Death. Roth going to be knocked. So who is still up for AMZ? So it's going to be Storm just on top of the hill. Rocking that DP. And here comes Team 11 coming up right behind Storm. Storm going to get the knock on to one of them. And here comes Pretty Boy Esports. So Storm getting shot in the back right there by... who was that? now it's going to be the Amazon versus Pretty Boy Esports. Earl gonna get the knock onto Colleen. I did not see Blondish go down. You're gonna also have OG just off to the left-hand side of them. So they're shooting at two teams right now. I believe Blondish and... No, does not look like Colleen's being revived right now. Actually, she already was, so she's healing it up. Earl gonna get the kill onto the Spring as well as Mando. And out goes OG. Yeah, this is actually going to be our only battle right now. So, Rough and not sure how many others still alive on that team. They're going to be rocking boat in the water right now. Check in with team number 11, see what we can see from their first person view. Going to be chucking some nades. And are they leaving? Yeah, two of them going to be hopping in the vehicle right now. And Snowy going to be leaving and hurt. Earl's going to have his own vehicle too. So Team 11 going to be crashing this compound from 4 different angles. Try to throw them off and not let them know where everything is coming from. Blondish getting the knock onto Trees and Josh with very, very, very low health. She's about a one-shot right now. And Snowy is knocked too. So all that is up for that team right now is going to be Earl. SSG over there going to get some knocks onto Bissett Mortem. Blondish finishing up her kills. And Earl has now backed off just a little bit. And going to get the knock onto Colleen. Blondish going to play some shots on, at least try to land some from his right-hand side. And gonna get the finish onto Earl by Classic. So good job right there by the Amazons to eliminate Pretty Boy Esports. Forsaken just gonna be driving by. They may end up right there by Indestructible. Let's go ahead and check in with them real quick, see what happens. Not too far away, they're just going to be probably about the next hill over. But here comes SSG now, landing right behind them. This could be unfortunate for Forsaken. Down goes Mighty and Hippie, just going to leave Blondie and Shredder up right now. Blondie going down now too. So all that's going to be up right now is Shredder and Mighty going to get thirsted. Blondie going to get thirsted as well as Hippie.
That hurt.
And there goes Shredder now too.
Wow.
Blondie again in all chat.
Damn, oh, that was from that person you knocked.
Last week, she absolutely fucking cracked me up with what she was saying after they unfortunately went out. Check in with VM over here. War criminals just off in the distance a little bit. Check in with the Rough. Yeah, he's going to be the only one alive on his team. Definitely going for some points placement right now. One of the Thirsty Killers members taking out one of the members of those guys. SSG Tear gonna be taking down Butters. War Criminal is gonna have all four of their members currently standing. Mark for Death slowly moving in to where Visit Mortem is. They're gonna be into the house almost to the right hand side of them. And Visit Mortem placing some shots right here onto the members of War Criminals. And here comes Blondish and her crew rolling in. They look to be crashing the building that Visit Mortem is currently inside of right now. So MFD going to be taking down Exotic. Blondish getting shot in the back by Drake. Should be able to get the revive. They are not close enough to finish up onto that one. And Classic going to get knocked too. Tear going to get the finish onto Butters. I believe that was zone damage though. So let's check in over here with Eve. I think I clicked on the wrong one. So she's just going to be outside this building where Mark for Death is. And right idea to hide inside that shack, but Odin may have an idea of where she is at. Odin going to go down to Eve. And going to thirst him as well. Out jumps the window is Hexy and going to take Eve out. Blonder's going to take out Spoon, the last surviving member of Thirsty Killers. Blonder's getting another knock, or another nice knock right there. Grimes going to be taken down Agent. Grimes going to be taken back down in return. Payne getting a knock onto that guy. And Blondish going to get knocked by C-Dub, I believe it was. So let's go ahead and check in with these guys upstairs. Colleen sounds like she's throwing a nade upstairs. And that was definitely a spectator glitch because it did not go through the doorway. It just happened to show all that smoke through the wall. Definitely a whole lot of nades being thrown up inside of this bitch. So, down jumps one of the War Criminals members. Here comes C-Dub. And I believe that is just going to leave Blondish up. Nah, take that back. Blondish is knocked, and it's just going to be Colleen. Definitely going to get the revive, though. So, Mark for Death, the Amazons, SSG are going to... Nah, still got a couple members of Team 14 back here, too. SSG knocking Hexy. So let me see in the chat who you guys think is going to be the victor of this one. Is it going to be Mark for Death, Super Saiyan God Blue? I can't remember who Team 14 is. And then we have the Amazons just off in the distance in the Red 2 story. Some very, very long nade throws over here. Inferno, unfortunately, walked right in between Mark for Death and the Amazons. And I believe it was Colleen that ended up getting the finish onto him. So Payne jumping inside the building. Blondish see him going in. And Colleen gonna get the knock onto Payne now. And gonna get the fucking finish. So which is going to leave Agent all by himself. So we're still gonna have Mark for Death, Super Saiyan Gods, the Amazons. Blondish gonna be taking out Agent now. And if I read that correctly, Blondish and her team have 18 kills right now. So this is going to be our final 3 teams. Almost a potentially good grenade right there. Ended up not going on the one side of that little shack right there. Mark for Death throwing a molly out. Blondish getting another one, which brings their total up to 19. So Hexy going to get the knock onto Blondish now. And he is going to get the kill. And very nice grenades throw right there by Is it tier or terror? That is going to be the end for the Amazons. That'll be ridiculous if that would have landed. Right off that center support. Legit gonna get knocked by a frag grenade. And down goes Terror. Unruly still up. And marked for death is going to be a round 2 winners. Very good job right there to Hexy and Legit to get their team the second round win. Alright guys, gonna go ahead and take some end-game pictures. Be back in about 10 minutes, and we will go ahead and start round number 3. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get round number 3 started. Very nice end to round number 2 to Marked for Dead. Actually coming back and defeating, I believe it was the Amazons and SSG. Alright, let's go ahead and see where this one's going to end up at. So we definitely had a whole bunch of killing last game. And for everybody watching the stream right now, team with the most amount of kills at the end of 3 rounds is going to get $40 for the entire team. So it's not 40 for each person, it's 40 to be divided between them. And Omlet is also throwing in prizes for first, second, and third. First place is going to get 250 tokens per member on the squad, max of 4 people. Second place is going to get 150 tokens, and third place is going to get 100. So week to week, we definitely hope to improve on everything we have for you guys. So this is going to be our first week of Wednesday Scrims. It used to be every single Thursday. Hope to have just as good as a turnout. Definitely always slow in the beginning. So next week, I definitely expect it to be a little bit better than tonight. I think we're going to max out at 76, maybe 77 people. Most of the time we usually have about 100 people in here, so tonight is just a little bit light. Let's see what kind of plane line. We're going to have basically the same plane line as we had in round number 1. So I expect to see a bunch of people dropping Yaz, Raz, School, Pachinki, definitely some crates, North George, South George, possibly Ferry Pier again, and I would not doubt if we had some people try to go Novo. So we got a couple teams dropping out. Let's go over here to Lipovka real quick. So we're going to have team number 12 and team number 10. I believe team 10 is going to be one of the SSG teams. That is going to be SSG Red. I think it was last Thursday. Dave and his team tied for first was actually one of the best games we have ever had. They actually got in a first place tie with Indestructible, and was some actual like crazy fucking shit to watch on stream. So Team 12 slowly rotating. If they keep going any further, they're most likely going to run into Dave. So we're about to see one of the members loot a house that he was just in. Let's see what everybody else is up to real quick. So we're going to have, looks like 2 teams in South George, a couple in Yaz right now. So we had 2 teams go to Novo. It's going to be Ampan We Trust and those guys. So we are already seeing a couple shots placed onto Dark Soul. And that guy is going to get a knock onto Kush with a VSS. Looked like Eve got a knock with I believe it was a P92 pistol. So Kush is definitely going to get the revive right there. Palm Tree heading back to his team. That guy looks to be slowly moving to the left. Does not look like he's going for the flank. And then you still have Grimes, Butters, and Danky over there in the middle. So that guy's going to move into the warehouse area. Kush is going to try to play some shots onto Danky. And going to get the knock with that DP28. Let's Go over here to South Georgia real quick. So we're going to have 3 teams over here. One is going to be Animals that we're just checking in with right now. You're also going to have Visit Mortem. And Team 14, we're going to have Agent Pain, Darts, and Cynical. Let's go back to Lipovka, see what SSG's up to. And it looks like Dave got all 3 of those kills over there. So we're going to go back down to Novo. From what I could tell, it looks like that guy may have just got a knock. So Kush extremely low on health right now. He looks to be about 1 or 2 shots before he goes down. And they are definitely trying to retreat right now. If they go any more to the right, that guy definitely is going to see them. And with how low some of these guys are on health right now, if he just would have turned around, he definitely would have saw a palm tree right there. Let's go to the Yaz area, see what's going down there. So we're going to have Cali Actives. OG and Unknown Soldiers. So Peril just getting a knock. Where are they located? So they're going to be in Pachinki. We're going to go over here with Animals. And looks like Exotic has got 2 knocks right there. One on Agent, and he's going to get knocked in return by Pain. And some more fall damage this game. So Shadow's going to go down to fall damage. Exotic is going to be taken out. Let's go over there real quick and see what's going down. So Cynical and Agents are both still down. Pain about half damage. So we also have Shadow from Visit Mortem down. From what I can tell, it also looks like Eve is down. So let's move in over here to Pain. Let's go first person. And Earl is going to knock Pain. So he's going to be over there on the second rooftop. One of my favorite things to do is some parkour fucking shit off of these rooftops. Jump from wall to wall. You can actually clusterfuck the absolute hell out of your enemies by doing this. Earl gonna get another knock on a Cynical now too. And gonna be taking down Darts now. So all that's gonna be remaining up on that team right now is going to be Agent. And looks like he may be able to get the revive onto Cynical. And Earl is going to get the kill onto Pain. So we're seeing some nades go through the window. And Agent gonna get a real nice kill right there onto Eve. I believe she was downed already. Ended up getting 2 right there though. Peril peeking the window, trying to move back and forth, trying to get at least something to land onto Agent right there. Cynical extremely low on health right now. And Earl is going to knock him for, I believe, a 3rd time. Earl going to get the finish on a Cynical now, which is just going to leave Agent. So Agent is going to go up against Earl and Peril right now. Earl slowly moving into the apartment that he is in. Let's see where this one is going to end up. Agent narrowly getting away from that one. trying to pre-fire the window. And he definitely just got Agent there with a very nice, some pre-fire action. So good job right there to Pretty Boy Esports to eliminate, I believe it was 4 of the guys on the same team. If not, I believe it was some of the guys from Visit Mortem as well. So right now, does not, well, we can go over here to the Gaka area. So we're going to have the Amazons right here looking down the scope and to Team 22. You're also going to have Team 23 just to the right-hand side. They're going to be rotating by right now. I believe that should be SSG Blue. So Blondish out in the open by herself, leaving her team over there at the compound. And SSG going to crash the compound directly in front of them. So from what I can tell, it looks like Team 22 only has the spring over there. And hitting that little shack, trying to play some shots on the Blondish. Blondish getting a knock on to Unruly. She is using probably my second favorite gun in the game. My go-to setup nowadays tends to be an M4 and a Mini 14. Partial to my 5.56 guns. Not really sure why. Not really too big of a fan of 7.62s. I'll use them when I got to. If I got to, probably go for like a SKS. Other than that, not really a big fan of anything else. Actually, I take that back. Probably M24 would probably be my second. So Blondish pushing far left. Going to use that bush right there for a little bit of cover. Going to backtrack to her team just a little bit. As you can see, Terra right there trying to peek that little shack. Blondish trying to peek that little wall. Classic going to get knocked by Terra right there. So as the zone moves in, looks like we only have one team right now in the blue zone, and it is going to be those guys. I'm not sure if they have a vehicle or not, but they're going to have to cross that bridge. Fortunately for them, right now, nobody is bridge camping. It's possible that Team 18 in Pan We Trust may bridge camp the other bridge to the island. Let's go ahead and check in with Team 10 right now. From what I could tell, it looked like unknown soldiers may be rotating towards them right now. And they're on a motorcycle just passing right by. They could potentially be picked off right now, and does not look like anything has landed yet. And they do look like they have made it down to the buildings at the bottom of this hill safely. SSG, I believe this is Red, landed 1 or 2 bullets over on Maverick and his teammate riding on the motorcycle. Other than that, it looked like Rough and Zero made it by perfectly fine. Check in with Team 23 again. So we're going to check back into the Amazons versus SSG Blue right now. So now we have Terra pushing up. Trying to play some shots right there, which I think was classic, trying to knock down that door. Let's go over here and check in with the other SSG team. Will they be rotating right here towards team number 8? Looks like they are going to go ahead and pass them. I believe they are going to try to end up where they think this zone is going to end up. Alright, so we do not have any teams close to each other right now besides SSG and the Amazon, so we're going to stick with this battle till start seeing some other things pop up in the kill feed. So Peach going to get a knock right there onto one of the members. Two of them going to be knocked right now. Blondish ended up flanking, so she's going to come in from the backside. So Unruly is going to be just over there to the left. Classic going to get a nice nade right there onto Tear. Unruly peeking out that door and gonna knock Blondish. Down goes Peach now too, so Unruly with 2 knocks. And can they get the revive and make it a 4v1? And Classic gonna get the knock onto Unruly, so the Amazons are going to take out SSG Blue to move on to try to get some higher points just like last round. I want to say the Amazons ended up with about 19 kills. So we're going to see OG rotating through. They are going to stop at this compound where the Amazons are at right now. Peach going to be rolling out. Vilka going to be driving by right here by Classic. And let's see what Blondish can do in this situation. So Mandu going to be hiding right there behind the car. Blondish moving in and going to be taking some bullets in the back. She ended up going to get knocked. And Classic going to go down now as well. So we have Peach very low health, and they are going to go out to Team 22. Nice try right there by the Amazons. Let's go over here with Team 11 and Team 8. So Earl is going to be the only one standing on his team right now. He's about 2 or 3 shots before he's done. Looks to be about 3 people from Cali Actives. Earl's going to be dropping one of them. Let's get a better view on what he can see right here. Devil up at the top right there. Boogie going to revive his teammate. And that frag almost had the distance to it. I guarantee if he would have jumped as he threw that, it would have probably gone through the doorway. From what I could tell, it looked like Earl saw it coming through the air and would have moved out of the way anyways. Definitely would have been a very nice attempt. Looks to be about 2 or 3 nades. See, Earl's got the right idea. You never want to stay in one location for too long. You want to pop off a couple, change location to try to throw them off guard, have them peeking just a little bit to where you can get that one headshot on them. So landing a couple shots right there onto Chibi. Let's see who else we got right now. So we still have quite a few teams alive. And here comes Cali Actives. They're going to go for the push onto Earl. Earl's going to hop into his buggy and hit the turbo boost to get the fuck away from these dudes. Alright, so Earl's going to live to fight another day. Cali actives. Scared him out of there. If they would have pushed us a little bit sooner, situation could have been just a little bit different. So let's go ahead and check in with ATTP over here. See what they're up to. So purple rocking a level 3 bag, level 2 gear. My go-to gun with that frost skin, gonna be the M4. Look like gonna be rocking a hollow on it. So they're gonna have all of their members currently up right now. And Team 2 can't really tell by looking at the map. No, they are not rotating towards them. Let's go over here with Team 2, Team 10. Let's see what those guys can get into with this SSG team. And they definitely had the right idea to just keep going. So ATTP is not too far away. They're just going to be over the top of the hill right there, right behind SSG Red. Let's go back over here with Earl. Did he meet back up with Cali Actives? Yes, he did. So Devil hopping through the window. Earl going to get a knock onto him and is going to eliminate all 3 of them. So very good job right there to Earl. Let's see how many kills his team. 14 kills right now. I wonder how many of those are just him. He's also going to have unknown soldiers just off in the distance. Looks like they have a full squad up. And zone should be starting to move pretty slowly right now. Let's go ahead and check in with Mark for Death, our second round winners over here. They are looking in the general direction of Indestructible. They were our last week's first play tie. So hopefully we can see what this team can do this week. Diablo last week was absolutely killing it. And you're also going to have Forsaken just down the hill a little bit to the northeast. And Indestructible has run into WC. So ATTP taking down some of... Let's go down there and get a first-hand look into what's going down. Shredder going down. So it looks like ATTP was able to keep 1 member up. And Forsaken was eliminated during that one. So you're going to still have MFD up there on the hill trying to get a knock onto these very low health ATTP members. So you have Hexy moving into the building to their left. And here he comes. So can he get anybody through that window? And Hypnotic and Legit are moving in too. So Hexy's going to get knocked right there. by Aztec. And looks like the team's going to be jumping through the windows. And Odin is going to get a knock on the Spetsnaz. Purple's going to go down that as well, which is just going to leave Aztec and Medusa up. Aztec's about a one-shot. Ooh, legit. Almost going down to that vehicle blowing up. He's about a one-shot right now. Aztec going down to Hexy. And that kill is going to be stolen by Earl, I believe. So Spetsnaz back up. So it's going to be Medusa and Spetsnaz versus Legit and Hexy. Trying to throw some nades through that small window. And he's actually going to get knocked from the distance by SSG Jordan. Legit going to move in, try to get the revive on his teammate. What is ATTP going to do in this situation? So the play zone's going to take down 0. Dave's going to actually get the finish onto him. So let's check down here. Ruff's going to be down. Can't tell if he's inside the shack or just behind it. Not really a whole much that could go down right now unless he absolutely just distracts by another team. And Bubba's going to be taken out by Jordan. So Ruff trying to hop across the field, trying to lay down some smokes. But he's about a one-shot right now and is going to be knocked himself. So Maverick is going to be the only one up on his team over there. He may be able to get the revive onto Bubba, though, and let MFD battle Earl up on the hill, and let SSG try to run into those guys behind them. Dave taking some damage right there by Earl and going to get knocked. Looks like Grimes over there taking some damage. Let's check over here with Team 2. That guy going to be rocking the VSS. So he's going to be rocking level 3 backpack, level 3 body armor, and a level 2 helmet. And going to be rocking it 3 times on that Scar. So he's going to have Earl in his sights right now and going to get the finish onto him. Nice shots right there with that VSS to take out Earl. I'd love to see at the end of this game how many kills Earl ended up with. My guess is going to be about 15 or 16. Not all to himself, but definitely for that team. Playzone going to be taking out Ruff. That guy going to be taking down one of the SSG members. Very deadly with that VSS from what I've seen so far in these couple rounds. And now here comes the Playzone damage. This is going to play a lot with bullets they're going to be taking coming into the zone. Grimes is going to drop right there, as well as that guy. Butter's going to go down now too. So Playzone adding up, taking some damage of these guys as they're rotating. So Danke is the only one going to be alive on his team. Check up here with this OG team. Danke over there hiding behind the tree. He's about 1 to 2 shots before he's at himself. Was able to heal. And that is by far one of the most underrated guns in the game. To me, M16 single shot tends to be a little bit more accurate than a Mini 14. I just don't feel like it has the same amount of recoil. I mean, it definitely does when you have it on burst mode, but once you change it to single fire, it is a whole different weapon. So Danky looks to be moving towards Dave right now. Let's go ahead and get some first person on him. He's actually going to be rotating down the hill, kind of in the direction of Mark for Death right now. So the spring going to be getting a knock on the tank. Check back up here with those guys. So Bubba going to be knocked by Hexy. Link looks to be able to revive tank, and Hexy is going to take out Maverick as well. And looks like we will have some more play zone damage. So between fall damage and play zone damage, this scrim, we are having quite a bit of both. So Team 22 gonna have 3 members up right now. Indestructible slowly rotating up this hill. Nice ass fucking grenade right there by Link. And out comes a smoke by Team 22. Indestructible just popping these nades over this hill, hoping to get lucky once again. And down goes Quantum. So Link is knocked right there behind that tree, which is going to leave just the spring up right now. And he was able to take out the last member of... No, actually, Danky ended up helping him right there. So we are down to our last 3 teams. We're going to have SSG Red, OG, and those guys. So if Dave comes out just behind that tree right now, he will get Danky in the back. So that is going to be a finish for those guys, which is just going to leave the 2 members from Team 22 versus Dave. And Dave getting a knock onto the spring at the very top of the hill right there. Look at all of these boxes just lining everywhere right here. And here comes Dave. Can he pull off this win? And Dave goes out. So Mando is going to bring it home for his team for our 3rd and final round. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up tonight. If you give me a little bit, I will add up all the scores and let everybody know who wins what prize and how to get in contact with me to get what you guys want. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, we will be back every single week, same time, same day. If you'd like to register, registration will open up as soon as I finish scoring for tonight. And next week will be our 2nd scrim sponsored by Omlet Arcade. If you would like to visit any one of our social medias, all you have to do is hit !Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, Omlet Arcade, all of that. Just put an ! In front of those words. It'll pop up with a link. Go ahead and give us a visit. If you would like to go ahead and join these scrimmages and you've been watching all night, go ahead and put ! Discord. Go ahead and click the link and it will send you to our server, where all you have to do is go to the correct channel, drop in a roster, and you will be registered for next week's scrims. Thank you guys as always, and I will see you next week.